Our tornado of thrills, a whirlwind of wrestling, Psycho Sally.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Psycho Sally.
It's time to get psycho, Corey.
I wish. For a person who calls herself Psycho, Sally had better find that edge, or her opponent tonight is going to send her right back to the asylum. She is the top gaijin of the women's division.
Blair Davenport ready to take down her next victim.
And her opponent from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Davenport's an incredibly powerful woman who has an undying desire to inflict pain. Blair Davenport is a world-class striker and grappler.
Davenport has made a name for herself in the European and Japanese scenes.
She didn't play nice over there, and she doesn't play nice over here.
I guess it's good news, then, that Davenport's not here to make friends.
This first round tournament match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one wants to get knocked out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention of winning this whole thing, so they'll be fighting hard for the right to move on.
Capitalizing on Davenport's mistake.
Super kick!
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
And they just tossed them aside.
I honestly can't believe we just saw it. Uh-oh.
Way too... Oh, diving moonsault! A rope step!
To the outside, Tope con Hilo.
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now. When taking on the intimidating Blair Davenport, it is critical that you show no fear. Davenport will pounce on any crack in your mental armor, so this is no time for hesitation or timidness.
Good point, Corey. The twisted Davenport does love to play mental games.
And prepare your face for that.
And Sally is keeping the match at her pace.
Just like I said, showing zero fear when taking on Davenport. Just going at Blair with no hesitation. Get back here. Leg lariat.
That was like getting hit by a freight train with turbo boosters on her legs.
Blair's looking absolutely powerless. Time to end this. Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Makes a cover. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, Psycho Sally.
Blair Davenport couldn't come out on top tonight.
Even with all her brutal savagery, Davenport just couldn't get the better of her opponent.
Elektra Lopez is a woman who knows how to make power moves.
All business, all attitude.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez.
Lopez, always brimming with confidence, doesn't allow others to waste your time.
Elektra always wants to get right to the point, and that point is, don't mess with Elektra.
As dangerous as she is stunning.
Possibly even more so.
Alexa Bliss is here.
One of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division.
And her opponent, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
One of the smallest competitors in the women's division, but she matches underrated power with hard-hitting, high-flying attacks.
Lots of titles and main events to back up those claims.
We are seconds away from another moment of bliss.
Blissful for us, not for her opponent. This first round tournament match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one wants to get knocked out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still...
Lift off.
Crossbody for the top.
Got all of it. Knees to the midsection. Insult to injury.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Insult to injury. Oof. And a kick. Ooh. Takeover.
Elektra taking on some damage.
Yeah, Alexa with a pinch of pain on that delivery.
You can see the rage in Alexa boiling right now.
Lopez's defenses are being mowed down.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
And Corey, over the years, Alexa Bliss has proven to be one of the more cunning superstars in the women's division.
Yeah, Cole, that's exactly what Alexa needs to rely on tonight. Her cunning, her wiles. If Alexa can stay 2 or even 3 steps ahead in this one, I think we'll be seeing Little Miss Bliss with her hand raised high.
Guys, I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
I was hoping it would.
Oh, no!
Down hard! Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone. All measured up.
Drop kick to the spine. Things not going well for Elektra.
Yeah, Bliss has gamed out how to be a few steps ahead of her competition here. Very crafty.
Roll up here. She powers out immediately there.
Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Drop kick from behind. All 5 feet of fury on display.
Bliss is executing her game plan.
Insult to injury. Bliss showcasing that unsettling, ruthless side of her that's completely changed the game.
Kick to the gut by Bliss, followed by DDT.
Did Bliss end it there?
Cover. Alexa Bliss did it.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Elektra Lopez unable to get it done and losing this match.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
It's Nightmare Incarnate, the manifestation.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from the other side of darkness, the Manifestation.
This is not what I signed up for in any way, shape, or form.
That abomination should not exist in the WWE Universe. Yet, here we are. This manifestation reminds me of a famous poem. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair.
The one and only Odyssey Rift.
And her opponent from Amarillo, Texas, Odyssey Rift.
Odyssey Rift fears no one, and why should she?
And it's not just about Odyssey Rift's size advantage. It's the intimidation factor.
David, beware. Goliath is here, and she's ready to fight.
This first round tournament match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one wants to get knocked out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention of winning this whole thing, so they'll be fighting hard for the right to move on. Vicious arm stomp.
Heading to the top rope here.
From the top.
Diving senton. Sent into the corner. She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle. This is gonna hurt.
Uh-oh, side slam from the...
Side slam. High level of offense on display from Odyssey.
Odyssey is absolutely unloading here.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Shoulder tackle. And manifestation got tested there.
Yeah, Rip put a little extra oomph into that one.
Shoulder tackle. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring.
Count that high, Saxton.
Shut up, Corey.
And she's just keeping on with her relentless assault.
She's doing a good job of staying on top of her opponent.
And retaliates with a counter.
Measured knee drop. Oh, check out this power. This is ridiculous.
Dominance power slam.
And she's looking intent on delivering something big here. Rift has him clutched. Did Rift clinch this?
Here's the pin. Odyssey did it. What a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Odyssey Rift.
Odyssey Rift has her hand raised.
We are looking at the textbook definition of a winner right now, and you can bet she is about to let everyone in the locker room know just that.
6 feet of raw power.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel seems to always wear a big smile. Just loves to perform for the crowd.
Yeah, but if you get on her bad side and that smile vanishes, you are faced with an angry woman with muscles for days. Now here comes one intimidating opponent.
And her opponent from Milan, Italy,
Alundra has always done things her way, on her terms.
She's got a fiery attitude, and you do not want to get in her way.
Or she'll toss you in the trash.
Something we know she's great at. I hope this woman's ready. There is no easy path to victory against the biggest powerhouse in women's division history, Raquel Rodriguez.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential. Well-framed standing moonsault. Sure was pretty, but we don't judge matches on style points. Here we go.
Diving leg drop
From way up high. Oh, across the top rope.
Well, taking a bit of a breather here.
Yeah, and keeping their distance.
One of the most physically dominant superstars in WWE. Corey, how do you compete with a powerhouse like Raquel?
Well, you certainly don't want to get into a test of strength with Rodriguez. You're better off avoiding her grasp at all costs. Quick and precise attacks are the key against her here.
And Raquel's resolve might be wavering here.
See, taking my advice, and those precise attacks are poking holes in Raquel's game plan.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
This is where things get highly hazardous, gentlemen.
Crushing.
Placing her in the corner. Clothesline in the corner.
Whoa! The height on the moonsault. Why not look like $1 million when hitting something that effective?
Blaze is sustaining the attack.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Raquel's confidence? Raquel's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Raquel weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of her own. Thinking about a submission here, Case.
Boston Crab.
A tap out. She couldn't take it anymore.
Here is your winner, Alundra Blaze.
You've got to hand it to Alundra, getting the win like this tonight.
But if there's anyone in the women's division who knows how to handle a setback, it's Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, luck hasn't historically been on her side, but Raquel always makes the best out of a bad situation.
Get ready for the untamed and unashamed Psycho Sally.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Psycho Sally.
It's time to get psycho, Corey.
I wish. For a person who calls herself Psycho, Sally had better find that edge, or her opponent tonight is going to send her right back to the asylum.
Here comes 5 feet of fury.
And she's got backup.
And her opponent from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Bliss may be undersized, but more than makes up for it with agility and viciousness.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss is the last person you want to underestimate.
We are about to see 5 feet of fury unleashed.
And that is bad news for Alexa's opposition.
And the bell rings for semifinals action.
It's crunch time now, gentlemen. The end is in sight.
Oh, my. Strong kick. My goodness. Dropping the knee for more punishment. This is just punishing, disrespectful, and mean.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Leaning her into the corner now.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope! Face first!
From the top. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Oh, look at this hair-pull net slam! Alexa has really taken control here.
Psycho Sally has to wake up and get going in a hurry.
That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon.
Big offense could be coming here. Oh, no, this is going to end it for sure. Catastrophic Goroconoplasm. Connects on the kick.
She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin soon. And Sally is countered.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Taking a beat and assessing things from a distance here.
Trying to get the whole picture. Smart move.
Momentum is running away from Sally.
There is no scorn like that of an angry goddess.
With such a lengthy list of accomplishments, Alexa Bliss has to be pretty intimidating as an opponent.
Yeah, Cole, but you can use that experience to your advantage here. At times, Alexa can get a bit overconfident in her matches. You might be able to lure her into that, then turn the tables on. Knees and a...
Alexa Bliss with insult to injury.
Alexa showing with authority why you don't want to cross her.
Alexa Bliss with a guillotine.
Sally felt the full force of that one.
Makes the cover. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss once again solidifying her standing with this win.
The eerie aura surrounding Alexa Bliss seems to have doubled now.
She's turned her twisted dreams into reality here tonight.
It's Odzilla, Odyssey Rift.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Amarillo, Texas, Odyssey Rift.
Buckle up because we're about to go on an odyssey tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Odyssey Rift is about to turn the WWE Universe inside out. Can you feel that? The energy is always electric when Odyssey Rift is here.
A true legend in women's wrestling.
And her opponent from Milan, Italy, Alundra Blaze.
Alundra has always done things her way, on her terms.
She's got a fiery attitude, and you do not want to get in her way.
Or she'll toss you in the trash.
Something we know she's great at. Get ready for a display of pure wrestling ability.
There's a lot on the line in this semifinals match. These superstars are determined to reach that ultimate final round.
This final match is so close, these competitors can taste.
Up high! Throwing all caution to the wind.
Oh, straight forearm. Into a monkey flip.
We didn't expect that. You don't see someone of their size get handled like that too often.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Blaze is sustaining the attack.
Rift has to weather a storm here.
Look at this, Byron.
Here comes a suplex.
Style! She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Spectacular athleticism. And that is not supposed to look that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Corey, but you do have a point there. You have to take Alundra at face value and not let her reputation get in your head.
And it had to have taken maximum effort to lift their opponent like that. Rift has no control here.
Her flame is flickering, but hasn't gone out.
Sit-out slam.
She's locked, and things aren't about to get any better.
From behind.
German suplex.
9. Does that put Alundra out on top?
Cover. What a win.
Here is your winner, Alundra Blaze.
Odyssey Rift simply falling short in this one.
Odyssey Rift can't expect to win matches by leaning on her impressive size alone.
I think you're right, Corey. This loss has to be a wake-up call for Odyssey Rift going forward.
Here comes Alexa Bliss.
And Lily, too.
Ugh.
The following is the final in the championship tournament. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Returned to WWE in the Royal Rumble after 2 years away, and guys, it looked like she hadn't missed a beat.
Not only that, it looks like Lily hasn't aged a day either.
We're going to need to have a talk later, Byron.
We are about to see 5 feet of fury unleashed.
And that is bad news for Alexa's opposition. Now here comes one intimidating opponent.
And her opponent from Milan, Italy,
Alundra Blaze uses a very physical style inside the ring.
A true athlete who conquered opponents in Japan with her power before dominating WWE.
Alundra's power game is unmatched. No matter the size, Blaze will suplex you out of your boots.
She is going to have to be prepared because Alexa Bliss is as crafty and as cunning as they come.
These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the up high. Tremendous impact.
Trapping the arm.
STO! Uh-oh. Driving a knee into the arm. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Stomping away.
I don't have you seeing stars.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
The other end, too.
A steady stream of moves taking out Blaze.
Looking to create that moment of bliss.
Looking for something big here.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Producing a trampling. I think she just really felt that one.
Oh, wow.
While Alundra Blaze is one of the most revered women in wrestling, her opponent can't be blinded by that.
I think that's easier said than done, Corey, but you do have a point there. You have to take Alundra at face value and not let her reputation get in your head.
Talk about being bent. Bliss has gotten the better of her opponent.
Obviously taking our advice here, overcoming any sense of intimidation. Blaze's championship caliber is starting to fade now. Alexa Bliss had this plan devised the whole time, just letting the twist.
Kick to the gut by Bliss, followed by
Connect with the DDT.
Alundra with a cause for concern.
The cover! She kicks out. I don't believe it.
How close was that?
That was about as close as it could get.
Vicious stomp to the back and
Locking in a taps out from excruciating pain.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
What an unfortunate loss for Alundra here tonight.
an absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.